Hey y'all, today's video is sponsored by Lumi. Lumi is a brand that's created by an OBGYN named Shannon Klingman. She's girl bossing. We love a girl boss, okay? She created a brand that is clinically proven to block your body odor and keep your body odor blocked for up to 72 hours. It comes in 8 different scents. It doesn't leave any stains on your clothes, and it actually stops body odor before it even gets started, okay? And I live in Georgia. It is so hot. Like, if you know, the humidity is like suffocating. All right, you're going to sweat. All right, and you're gonna want to have a brand that stops the smell that could potentially come from your sweat. All right, I love that it just makes me feel confident when I leave the house. I don't have to worry about my sweat turning into funk, okay? This is why this brand is very dope. My favorite thing about it is it's a cruelty-free vegan brand that is skin safe and is pH optimized, so you can use it anywhere on your body, okay? Anywhere, all right? Anywhere. So your private parts or your armpits and beyond, okay? The Lumi Starter Pack is a great deal for new customers. It literally has everything that you could possibly need. My favorite thing they gave me were these cool wipes. I like them because they live up to their name, okay? So these personally made me feel extra cool when I put these on. Like, it still feels cool, okay? I love the coolness of it. I love the smell of it. That would be my favorite. I like how this stick deodorant also smells really good. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I just love the way it smells. It smells like a tropical paradise. It's called Toasted Coconut. I really like it. Let me show y'all. Do y'all see that? You don't see anything. Like, you're putting it on and it's nothing. There's nothing there. I really love this. Like, I just love that it's like tropical, and I love tropical things. I like that it has 72-hour odor control. Like I said, I'm in Georgia. That's a must. That's a must, okay? That's a must for the must, okay? Period. So then they have the mini body wash that you can try as well. And they have the full body deodorant. And like I said, their products are pH optimized. So you can use this full body deodorant on your full body, okay? Lumi Starter Pack Bundle is honestly a great deal for new customers. It comes with the full-size stick deodorant that has the 72-hour odor control, the cream deodorant tube for your full body, and you can get 2 free products like these cool wipes or this mini body wash. And if you're in the US, you get free shipping. And just for my followers, I got a special discount for y'all. Lumi is offering you guys an extra $5 off your purchase at this link. I'm going to leave it on the screen, and I'm going to put it in the description box, and you want to use code BADDIE at checkout, okay? Thank you so much to Lumi for sponsoring my video. I love everything that I got, and I love that I smell like coconut right now, okay? I need to take a trip and take my Lumi with me. Whoever this message is for, you have a lot of eyes on you right now, and I feel like you may possibly even feel it. Like, you can feel the eyes on you, and it may be making you uncomfortable. It may be giving you anxiety, and you may actually be feeling like you're being watched. Like, you could possibly be feeling paranoid. That's because a lot of eyes are on you, okay? So you may have noticed fake pages watching you on social media. You may have noticed an increase in followers. So if you have some type of platform like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, you may have noticed an increase in followers, or your channel is starting to get more engagement. But even if you don't have a social media account and you're not like a content creator or anything like that, a lot of eyes are just on you, and you're being discussed. And I don't get this in a bad way. Like, I feel like whoever you are, you got a lot of eyes on you right now. You got a lot of people wanting to date you. You got a lot of people wanting to work with you. Old family members wanting to come back from the past. You have old friends talking about you. You are truly being discussed right now in a positive way, because I feel like whoever you are, it doesn't matter who you were in the past and anything that you went through, you have glowed up, okay? You just went through like a major glow up, and people can see it. Even if you don't see it, other people can see it. They see the glow, they see the light, they see the crown. You look really good, and I feel like And I've said this before, I feel like there's people who are like kicking themselves and they're upset that they didn't take a chance on you, or they didn't value the friendship, or they didn't value as their son or daughter or cousin or brother or sister or even employee. For some of you, this could be an old boss of yours who is looking for you. Like, I'm hearing specifically on Facebook. So you could be somebody who's older, like middle age and up. Your old boss could be looking you up on Facebook. I don't know if you started your own business or what, but this kind of reminds me of the message I said the other day about someone wanting to implement creative ideas to a business or a company and went off to create their own business or company. It kind of gives me that type of vibe. So you could have somebody who is an old employer of yours who is looking you up and they're like, ugh, why did I let her go? Why did I let him go? Why was I being arrogant? Like, people are really feeling remorseful and they're feeling some type of way about you, okay? Like, this is, I'm not getting any negativity from this at all. Like, I'm getting a lot of positivity. I feel like people are saying a lot of positive things about you. I feel like you even got haters. People who used to hate on you are finally giving you your props and your flowers because they don't have a choice. Like, they can't keep lying to themselves at this point. Like, even if it's people who tried to spread lies in the past, it's kind of like if you can't beat them, join them. And they have no choice but to join you because when they tried to beat you, they found out that you were unbeatable, that you were untouchable, and they would have to and any time that they said anything about you that was negative, if you are somebody who subscribes to like being an alchemist or a transmuter, you transmuted that energy. You took that energy and that negativity and that gossip and that slander and you turned it into something positive for yourself. You upgraded your life, you elevated as you should. And people are like, okay, well, anytime I talk bad about him, or anytime I talk bad about her, it helps them. Like, every time I say they're not going to get something, they get it. If I say they're not going to get this job, they get a better job. If I say they're not going to get this car, they get a better car. If I say they're going to be broke forever, they end up like coming up on some money. They end up hitting the lottery or something. Like, people are realizing they need to just close their mouth about you because it's helping you win faster. And their only thing that they really can do is to send you love or leave you alone and mind their business. And I feel like you have like inspired people to start sending you love, and you have even inspired people to like work on themselves, whether that's working on their body, so you could be like a fitness guru, or just work on their mental health, or start a relationship with God, go back to church, focus on their family, their kids, whatever the case may be. You're inspiring people to elevate because you have elevated. Your elevation is extremely inspiring to people right now, and it's making people feel like, man, if I would have joined this person, if I would have stood next to this person instead of trying to put them down, I could have been up there with them. Because I think people are starting to understand that your character is not what people try to paint you out to be. Like, people try to paint you out to be like a mean girl or somebody who's dismissive or whatever the case may be, just somebody who is just like, just lies, things that are not true, whatever. It doesn't even matter what they said. It just matters about who you really are. And who you really are is somebody who would have, you would have lent a helping hand to people. You would have put people on game. You would have showed people how to make money. You pour into people. You inspire people. You send people love and healing energy, like, no matter what. Like, you are just a really extremely loving person, and people have tried so hard to like taint your heart and just make you into a monster because they were projecting and they weren't happy with themselves, and it didn't work, okay? And now people are like, oh my God, I wasted all this time. I wasted all this time trying to target somebody. I wasted all this time gossiping, and I don't even halfway got my stuff together, okay? You know what they say? People who talk the most are people who do not have themselves together, okay? And people are like, man, like, I really wasted time and ran my mouth about somebody who was steady elevating, steady evolving, steady trying to get themselves together. And it's like they're paying for it now. They're paying for it, like, emotionally even. And I feel like that's the worst part for some people, that emotionally they have to deal with that. It's no pushing that away. It's no denying that. It's no being delusional as they were before. They have to sit there and deal with the fact that they targeted somebody who was innocent, and they targeted somebody who can't be broken, who can't be beat. And it was like, it was a waste of time and energy. And if they would have put half of that energy into themselves, they would have been way farther in life, okay? I feel like all these messages are starting to come full circle, and it's like, yeah, it's like the 7 stages of grief. Like, acceptance. I don't know which stage that is. I don't know if it's the last stage or somewhere in between, but either way, it's acceptance. People are finally accepting the fact that they lost. They lost in an imaginary competition that you weren't even competing in. You weren't competing with them. You weren't thinking about them. You weren't worried about them. You were competing with yourself. And the way it looks right now, it looks like competing with yourself is the best thing that you can do. And competing with people and like trying to come up these imaginary competitions in your head is the wrong thing to do. And these people could have even took advice from a specific person who told them that if they do this way they would get ahead. They're not getting ahead, okay? And this person could have even compared themselves to you and said, don't do it his way, don't do it her way, do it my way. You do it my way, we're gonna get further. And even if they got further for a little while, it didn't last, okay? Easy come, easy go. You took your time, and people laughed at you when you took your time. People laughed at you as you were beginning to rise and you were healing and evolving. People laughed at you when you were building your foundation. They saw the bricks and they laughed at those bricks because they didn't see the vision that you had. You had a mansion in mind. Okay, so you were okay with people laughing at you. You were okay with people saying something about what you were building because you knew when you got done you were going to have a whole mansion, okay? And they sat there and they took the easy way and they hurried up and with their foundation, and they had a whole big mansion in, like, I don't know, a couple months. And during those couple months, you were still had the basics of your foundation. You were still building. And as soon as you got done with your mansion, it could have been years later, their mansion crumbled and fell to the ground because they built it up too fast. They didn't take their time. So you were teaching people a lesson about how slow and steady wins the race. And slow and steady wins the race because of longevity. Because when you take your time, you get to keep everything that you built. You don't have to worry about your foundation crumbling because you took your time and laid each brick down very carefully, okay? You moved in silence. You let people talk. You let people run their mouth. And now people cannot help but to look at you and be amazed by you. Like, it's like all eyes on you. Whoever you are, like some of y'all have like suitors, like male suitors. Like I'm kind of hearing raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah. That's what I'm hearing. Like some of y'all could have like a lot of men. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's about if you date men. Like specifically there's somebody who has a lot of men who are knocking at their door, okay? And maybe you do have women, I don't know, but I just heard raining men specifically. Like you have people wanting to date you and court you and take you out because you have raised your standards. You have raised the bar on people coming towards you, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's somebody in business or somebody who wants to collab with you or whatever the case may be. You have completely raised the bar on access to you and it's working for you. And that is exactly why all eyes are on you.